You can stay scared, you can stay fearful, you can stay doubtful, you can stay in one spot. But you can't get mad if your life stays the same for the next 30 years. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ari, and we are back with another video. I need y'all to get y'all snacks, I need y'all to get y'all popcorn, because guess what? We're gonna have a real conversation. I've picked up a new habit, which is reading self-care books. And I've been reading a book, you guys probably are familiar with it, but I brought it with me. Let Them. And let me tell y'all, chapter 9 and 10, or 10 and 11, one of those gagged me. While reading these chapters, me just reflecting, because it's hard to dust fly, it's hard to take accountability for your inner emotions, meaning like, only I know these emotions. I might not express it physically, but I know that these emotions are internal, and I need to take accountability that I subconsciously am doing this. And by me doing this, is preventing me from being my best self. So these two chapters gagged me. So it's basically about comparison. And I know those perfect people, the perfect people gonna be like, girl, I don't compare myself to nobody. I don't wanna be like nobody. But then it's about 3 of y'all real ones who gonna keep it 100, okay? So basically, Mel Robbins had a friend, right? And her friend was an interior designer. Her friend was very good at what she does. Locally, I'm assuming locally, but she didn't have any social media presence, and she was expressing to the author that she wants to start basically making her presence known on social media so she could broaden her audience and broaden her clientele. Okay, but then it was but she was telling her that it's another interior designer who's not as good as her, but she has a huge social media presence. Like, she gets thousands and thousands of views and likes and all of that, whereas she feels like she has the talent, but the other person has the audience, which internally makes her angry, because it's like, she's not even as good as me, but she gets more recognition than I do. That wasn't the part that really resonated with me, because I'm gonna be real, nobody has a life that I want. I don't want anybody's life, like, because people only show you highlights of their life. People on social media only show you the good. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So me personally, I never really wanted somebody else's life. However, it may be things that they had that I may have wanted. It wasn't a negative emotion. It was more so like, oh, I can't wait till I'm able to have this. Oh, they got a big, beautiful house. I can't wait to have my big, beautiful house. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I can't wait. Like, that's how I look at things. But then on the other hand, I'm sure it's people out here who have those negative emotions when they see somebody doing the same thing that they're doing, but the other person is getting more recognition. This is the advice that she gave, and I just feel like it was so chef's kiss, and I'm just sharing this with y'all because I know it's somebody out here that's scrolling on social media all day, want to be a content creator, want to do this, want to do that. They seeing people doing it. You may not know how to do it, but you get angry because you want to be in their shoes, but you're not. You might know somebody that inspire you in a way, but it come off as jealousy because you're not where you want to be. See, that's the thing. Your emotions reflects how you feel about you. So yeah, you might tell yourself, oh my gosh, she does not deserve that. But what you're really telling yourself is that, I don't think I'm capable of doing that. How is she like this and I'm like this? I feel small, I feel unseen. Stop comparing yourself. Comparison is a thief of joy. And this is how we're going to combat comparison. See, this is the thing. It's all about mindset. I've been telling y'all this since the beginning. It's all about your mindset. If you can master your mindset, you can master your life. When you think of comparison, you can do what that lady did and compare this other person who does the same thing as she does and have a larger platform and feel bad. Or you can use comparison to your advantage. And this is the part that I resonated with the most. In the book, she said, and I never thought of it like this, so I'm sharing this with y'all. She said, when you compare yourself to somebody and they're doing the same thing that you're doing, you should look at it as a blueprint. You should look at it like, let me see what this person did to get to where they at, because this is ultimately where I want to be successful in. Let me, instead of me getting jealous, instead of me getting in my feelings, let me try to see how I can do what they did to get to where they at. You feel what I'm saying? And I was just like, dang, that's smart, because I'm not gonna say I felt like that. I was more so like, I more so looked at it like, that's motivation. Like, I can't wait till that's me. But I didn't think of it like, dang, let me try to study and see, how did they even get to this point? Because this is where I want to be in life. I never said I wanted their life, but I want to be successful. I want to be successful in my own right. How can I, and let me just backtrack and say this too. You can still follow someone's blueprint and make it your own. So it don't have to be copy paste. It can be copy, let me make it my own, and now this is mine. You know? You have to make it work for you. And if you do find yourself getting jealous, I always remember, let me open this book and tell y'all what she said, because I had to highlight it, y'all, because y'all think I'm playing. I literally had to highlight it. It says, jealousy is a doorway to your future cracked open, and it's your job to recognize when it happens. Kick the door open and walk through it. So when you feel jealous, when those fears and all of that starts coming into your head and doubt and all that, like, I don't know what to do, I'm scared to put myself out there. When all of that stuff comes in, you need to kick right through it. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway, because the only person that's stopping you is you. And this is, I'm talking to myself too, because I find myself posting and deleting, and I don't even know why I do, but I find myself posting and deleting. No, I'm gonna keep my content out there. I don't care if nobody, I don't care if I get one like. I need to just keep posting, like how I am with my YouTube channel. Yes, I'm human, so sometimes I do get discouraged. Sometimes I be like, bro, I'm trying my best. Like, I'm really being very vulnerable on my platform. I know my platform can help millions of people, but I also know that apparently it's not my time. So what I'm gonna do? Am I gonna give up on myself after I done put it out 90 videos, after God put me through all of these tests in order for me to be able to teach somebody who's coming, who needs it? It's gonna come a time when somebody's gonna be going through the same thing that I went through, and they're gonna find my channel and be like, this is exactly what I needed to see. I want people to come to my channel and feel inspired. I want people to come to my channel feeling like hope, because you should stay hopeful. Your life can literally change in a blink of an eye. You never know what video is gonna be dead. You never know what post is gonna be dead. You don't know what job you may apply to that's gonna, you feel what I'm saying? So don't let yourself be the reason why you're not successful. Don't let yourself be the reason why that vision that you have in your head about being married, kids, dog, big house, cars, freedom, don't let it just stay in your head. That's your job. Your job is to not let it stay in your head, because if you can dream it, that means it can happen. And if you see somebody doing something that you want to do, that means it's possible for you. think of it like OGs in the music industry. They always say such and such paved the way. If it wasn't for this person, I would not be in the position that I'm in. At some point, we have to take accountability. At some point, we got to stop feeling sorry for ourselves. At some point, we have to make a change. At some point, we're going to have to take a risk. Or, on the other hand of that, you can stay scared, you can stay fearful, you can stay doubtful, you can stay in one spot. But you can't get mad if your life stays the same for the next 30 years. Because guess what? While you're scared, you're staying in one spot, you got all these dreams and aspirations in your head, you're fearful, you're doubtful, you don't want to move, you're stationary. There's going to be somebody that say, ooh, let me take this risk. Ooh, let me take this risk. Ooh, let me stay consistent. Ooh, 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 ooh. And before you know it, you're going to be following this person on social media, looking at them, jealous because they decided to do what they needed to do to get to where they at, instead of looking at them as a blueprint. Like, okay, it's time for me to stop feeling bad for myself and stop feeling like how I'm feeling and see what they did so I can get to where they are, because they ultimately is in a field that I want to be in. They have the success that I want to achieve. Let me follow them. Let me see what tips and tricks they got that I can use to my benefit and make it my own. Like I said, this conversation ain't for the weak, and this conversation ain't for people who's not ready to be real with themselves. Okay? Stop comparing yourself to people in a negative way. Use that as ammunition. Use that as a roadmap. Like, okay, let's do this. Unless it's something that you're doing for the first time. Like, I'm not sure what I'm doing is for the first time, but I haven't seen no YouTubers that is as vulnerable as I am on my channel. I haven't seen YouTubers that promote a lot of self-help. I have not seen that personally. I've seen things like that, like prophetic speakers, I've seen motivational speakers, I've seen spiritual people, but I haven't seen people who actually record their demise. I don't want to say demise, that's not the right word. They record those bumps in the road. Everything that I once knew my old life, dead, gone. The old me, gone. Do I miss her? Absolutely not. Was it necessary? Absolutely. Was it something that I asked for? Absolutely not. But is that something that I'm so grateful that I went through? Absolutely. It's time. That person that you've been following, that you, every time they post, you get a little jealous, you get a little mad. If they got like a YouTube channel, you need to start from the first video. If they got Instagram, start from the first post. If they are somebody that you could reach out to, reach out and try to get some tips. Utilize these tools, y'all. It's free. Y'all pay for webinars and seminars and all of that. But the person who you aspire to be like, if you follow someone like that, study and apply and take a risk and put it out and leave it out. Don't delete it. Keep going. You never know which post, which video is going to be the one. You are in control of your life. You are in control of your success. Nobody else is. Nobody's responsible for getting you where you need to go. You are. You got this. I got this. Those 2 chapters in that book really inspired me. I hope that this reached somebody. If it did reach you, please let me know in the comment section. If this video resonated with you, leave a heart, share, like, comment. Like, I love seeing y'all engage with me, and it also helps me get in the algorithm. If you want to follow me on social media, those are in my bio. I mean, not my bio, in my description box. And until next time, I love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Bye.